Welcome to Vlogmas day 12. I have been up for a while and getting stuff ready for work because I said yesterday I do have a long day today. But while I was getting stuff printed for work, I was crocheting. The only reason I didn't film is my printer is very loud, and it's often easier to just print what I need to print and then do everything else after. So I did make a start on one of these Christmas stockings. We're getting close to finishing that ball, so we'll probably make a few red ones today just to finish that so I can add it to my yarn that we finished and also use up some of the scrap braid that I have lying around. But it is Vlogmas day 12, which means it is Advent day 12. So we have day 12 of the Cozy Cloud yarn Advent calendar by Pages Crochet. So let us see what we have today. We have, I think it's a tape measure because it says tools on it. I think it is, and it's a Love Beyond measure. It's got the little floral print on the front, same on the back. It's got a little leather pull tag, and it is centimeters on one side, inches on the other, and it's one where you do that and it locks, and then you press the button and it goes back in. Very, very cute. Will probably be the tape measure I use at home because I don't want the pretty leather getting all scuffed up. And to be fair, most of the measuring that I do is done at home. So let me just pop that back in the bag. I'm going to do it as far away from the camera as I can because it's very noisy. But that is day 12 of Advent. I will pop that back in the bag that I have them all in. I'm going to be heading out to work here in a few minutes, so I'm going to finish this stocking and then get going. Like, I'm dressed and ready to go, got my shoes on and everything. Got my massive thing of water because it's bloody hot again today. I think when I looked at the weather, it was saying it was going to be like 34, 35 degrees today, from memory. If I just double check quickly, yeah, 34 degrees Celsius, which is 93 Fahrenheit. And lots of driving around and all the rest of it. I'm not looking forward to it. Also, it looks like Sunday's temperature is coming down a little, which is good because apparently Sunday was going to be really hot. So that is where we're up to. This is day 12 of Vlogmas. I'm hoping to, when I get back later, finish this little dragon, and then I'll embroider the eyes on and then sew the ears on and all that fun stuff. But yeah, that is my plan. I am going to finish getting the pile of papers ready that I need to take with me and then get going. I've been back from work for a little bit. I made another Christmas stocking, so that's 2 more of the red. I think I can get 1 more out of that, maybe. We're going to try when I get back from work later, because I have to head off back to the last session for the day and then home, and then I have 1 session tomorrow, and then I'm off again until next week, which is good. That means more crochet time. So the plan is when I get home we're ordering dinner, we're having pizza tonight, make another one of these, and then finish this dragon and then sew it together. So that is the plan, that is the goals for this evening. I also need to edit, so what I'll probably do is when I come home, order dinner, and then sit and edit while we wait for that to be made and delivered, and then upload that and then keep crocheting. But I may end up going to go sit in the lounge to work on this, potentially, I don't know. Working on new patterns while watching stuff is a bit hard. But yeah, hopefully we can finish this dragon today, and then we can add 3 more Christmas stockings, which will take it up to 8 red, which means I then need to make 3 more green because I'm trying to make it even between the 2, and then I need to go digging for more of this red, which I'll probably do tonight or tomorrow, we shall see. I am back from work. I just finished dinner, but I'm here with an update that I finished a ball of yarn. I'm counting it as I finished because it was quite a big scrap, and I've made 8 stockings out of it. I do thankfully have another ball of scrap, so I can, in the same shade, and it looks to be the same dye lot, which means I can keep going on that one and finish that one off, and then grab a piece of paper because I don't have the band for it, but I know the yarn, so I'm going to write the yarn and put it in my little bag. But I have a little bag with all my tags, and I haven't actually used all that much yarn. I have made a bunch of things, but I've not finished any yarn. And then I'll make some green ones while I edit to match the amount of red ones that I've made so that we're keeping it even. because hopefully they sell well. I also don't want to make too many because I don't want them to like then be sitting on the stock for a year. I don't know. I will chat to the group chat that we have for the events for the rabbit rescue. They have officially posted the event. I will tag the post in the description. If you're in Perth, it is on the 21st of December at the Pet O north of the river. I've forgotten the suburb off the top of my head, but I'll put it down below. If you happen to want any of these Christmas stockings, I'll have some there. I think they've still got some of the crochet bunnies that I made left. I might try and make 1 or 2 more, depending on how I go next week. But yeah, that is my little update. I am going to go back to sitting and editing, and then go back to my book, because I'm still listening to Quicksilver. I'm already obsessed. I knew I was going to be. Part of why I waited so long to read it is because I wanted book 2 to be out. I had a look, book 3 comes out next year, so I don't mind reading book 1 and book 2 now and then waiting until book 3 comes out. And one of my friends looks like she has read both book 1 and book 2. I've got a couple of friends that have read book 1, which mean they get my unhinged reactions. And for anyone who knows me and has read something that I'm reading, they know exactly what that means. But they're getting the full unfiltered, oh my god, chaos, predictions, all the rest of it. So I am going to finish my ice pill because I had dinner, so now it's a super duper time, and then get back to editing. Little update on the scrap. That's not enough to make another stocking. It's not really enough to do anything besides maybe start a granny square with, or something. I don't know. It'll be turned into something with one of my scrap projects, which will go into my lovely bag of scrap. This is all the same type of yarn. It's all the Marvel 8 ply, either solid color or variegated from Spotlight, because I have a crap ton of it. But I did manage to make 4 more stockings. So that takes us to a total of 9 red, and we've got 5 green. So I need to make 4 more green, which I think I will probably sit and do here for a little bit. I also wrote this out as my little yarn tag, what it is, what color it is, the color number, and how much of it is, so that I can put that in my little bag that I'm using to track for how much yarn I use in the month of December. It is getting later in the evening. I'm still reading through my book. We've just hit 30%. Absolutely loving it. We'll probably be done with it in the next couple of days. I might have to eyeball read a little bit instead of audio, which is what I'm doing at the moment. I'm doing the audio reading combination, so it highlights for me as it's reading. I may mess around with turning the audio speed up. I've currently got it at 1.3. I normally listen at 1.5 for like most romances and things, some fantasy, but this is a brand new world to me that I know nothing about. So when I was like learning the world building, I didn't want to be like missing things, so I've slowed it down a little. But I also really want to get onto like what's happening in the book, because we're at 182 pages out of 610. So that is my little update. I'm going to keep crocheting. I'll either work on more stockings, or I might sit and make the legs for this, and then the next part I will let you guys know. Alright, I've just been sitting and crocheting. I'm now up to the wings on the dragon. And for this particular pattern, you need to make 4 wing pieces, because you then put them together to make like double wings and then crochet them together with the dark yarn. However, I have discovered that I do need 2 balls of the colour and I only have 1 ball of this colour. So we have 2 wings, which I'm going to put on the inside. So when you're looking at the dragon from the front, you'll see that. And then I'm going to make 2 in the dark green, so when you're looking at the back, you can see the dark green. This is all I have left of that yarn. It is 10 grams, which is how much I need for a whale. So I'm going to try and make a whale. Because why not? Because then this yarn is completely finished, and then I have finished 2 things of yarn today. And that gives me a second label to add to my stash to use down some of this yarn and make things to sell or to donate or as gifts, because Christmas. And then tomorrow, which is the 13th, but Vlogmas day 12, no, the 12th for me, but Vlogmas day 13 for you, because I'm a day ahead. Yes, that's the way around it is. I know how numbers work. I'm going to be attempting to finish a crochet blanket from my Whips project in its entirety. From memory, it just needs one border round done and then a bunch of ends sewn in. I should be able to knock that out tomorrow because I am seeing the friend that is an intended gift for on Saturday, hopefully. Their health permitting, as long as they're feeling up for company. So I want to try and knock that out because I don't know if I'm going to be able to see them before Christmas, and I'd like to give it to them for Christmas. So that is tomorrow's plan. Whether or not we crochet anything off our list of crocheting for my event or crocheting for the rescue, I'm not sure, but I do currently have 14 Christmas stockings for them. That'll soon be 18, so I don't really mind too much. But that's where we're up to. I'm going to go back to listening to my book while I quickly whip up a whale, and then most likely finish the 2 dark green pieces of this. I may use a fresh ball of yarn. I'll weigh this, actually. Let me do that while I'm thinking about it. The loud noise was me dropping my stapler. While I'm thinking about it, I'm going to put my scale back over there. I'm going to take this. I'm going to weigh it. It says I have 38 grams there. The wings were 7 grams. Yeah, so that's 14. And then 38, 28, 24. And how many things do I still need to make? I also have to crochet around the sides. And then make spikes. Okay, yep, I'm just gonna dig out. I'm gonna dig out a fresh ball of this green, I think. And we'll use this for something else. Because that's gonna be safer, because then the dye lots match. So that is current plan. That is where we're up to. I will be back hopefully with a lime green whale. I made a whale. There is this much yarn left, which means this is going into my little bag of offcuts to use as colour swatches for if anyone wants to make any custom orders at the event. They can know what yarn I have available or have access to ordering if it is in stock. But cute little whale, which does mean that this lovely skein ball of yarn, which is the Luxe colour number 31 in a chartreuse, which is a beautiful yellowy green, is all used up. So now I can put 2 little tags in for today. So that makes me very happy. But I am probably going to call it there for today's vlog because I'm just going to finish my chapter and then go to bed. Because it is getting late and I need to try and get some sleep. So that is Vlogmas day 12. I hope you all enjoyed. At least it was a bit more crochet today. I made 4 Christmas stockings, which still have ends to sew in. Let me just throw the ends around the back so that it looks a bit neater. There you go. 4 Christmas stockings, a whale, and a pile of, I didn't even show you all the things. I made the tail, some wings, and both of the legs. So I would say that is a pretty productive day of crochet. We used 2 balls of yarn, which is also pretty productive. So that was a pretty productive Vlogmas day number 12. I will finish this dragon maybe tomorrow once I'm done with the blanket that I want to work on. But that is what we got up to today. I'm going to go put this on my stock list and add it to its little tub and head to bed here in a few minutes. So thanks so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe if you were new, and I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye.